First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's a quick throw, finding Edelman. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Herbert off of play action. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's taken down at
a 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah,
touchdown, Packers! Kareem Hunt with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
First down, Murray. And that's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Bears
throwing again, Murray. He'll buy some time right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
4-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
here is Eckler.
At the 20-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Packers 7, Bears nothing.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Patrick Laird, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Good.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Greg Zerline set.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Anthony Jennings in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. To try again after the sack, Murray. He's going to take off with it. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by Joe Hayden. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Miles Jack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They do go for it. It's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Montgomery. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, Packers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Tackle made by Miles Jack. Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A shotgun snap for Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Waynes.
To throw again. Herbert looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Herbert back to the air. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over first and
after the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Reception here by Ruggs. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Henry Ruggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's end.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Buster Screen. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jackson now to return. A little juke. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 49.
Shotgun now from Murray. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Herbert off of play action. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
1st and 10.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyler Murray, 31 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't lost. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Chris Godwin, 89 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Greg Zerline.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
At the 25-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray buying time to his left. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. 3rd and long. It's Herbert going deep here for Edelman. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Play fake. Murray. And he finds Montgomery complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Good. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back now at Soldier Field. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. All even as we... And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. 3rd and it'll be Murray on the keeper. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Now the 2nd-year man from Cal, Patrick Laird. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The ball carrier.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Murray now on 1st down. That's caught by Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5. Brings up second and...
On second down, Eckler. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Bears 28, Packers 21. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Jackson now to return. Fell on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose.
Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Bears are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 35, Packers 21.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they will finally bring this run back to select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings.
The 49ers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock.
Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start with the option. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Hunter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18 on the play.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Goff on 1st down. A screen to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Vince Williams.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
That's the score. Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't this be perfect. You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Robbie Gould.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jason Pierre-Paul gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's got room. The 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
To throw is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And apparently he knew what he was doing as he winds up bringing this out past the 25. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
At the 13-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
Arizona.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
1st down, Cardinals.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down by A.J. Klein.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 23-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Arizona.
From the red zone now, Goff. Flush to his right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. They'll try and run it in with Bell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. To Jefferson on the slant. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 16, 49ers 7. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For Tyler Lockett. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
We'll We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock.
It's caught inside the 25.
You ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Justin Jefferson making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for two is denied. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Michael Kendricks able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson to the right side. It's Kelsey. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
12.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first.
Wilson, he's going to look to run with it. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Keeper.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
His own 5-yard line.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Flushed out right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
For the point after.
So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike. And that's what we saw there. Ball turned over. First play, right to the end zone.
Briggs their line set to kick off.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Michael Kendricks giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies it.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryant.